He's bringing the heat to the CI kitchen this afternoon. Thanks to FFA, Tyler Worthey has created a business that he is quite passionate about, and he is joining me now with a look at some of his products. Tyler, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so 4 years of FFA, and look what you've got to show for it.
Yeah. It's been a journey, to say the least. I think the best way I can describe starting out, I started this as an underground hot sauce market at school. I made products in-home. I brought them to school, and I had kids and teachers alike try it. Eventually, they were like, I'll buy this. So I was like, how do I do this legally? So through the Cumberland County Health Department, I formed a cottage food business, got certified for food protection manager, and now I make and produce in-home with a variety of hot sauce, barbecue sauce, and spicy jellies and jams, as well as some spicy snacks and baked goods.
Wow, and you are out of Neoga.
Yes.
So you're Central Illinois, born and raised here. So these are your peppers, yes?
Yes. So those are some of the serranos and jalapenos I've been harvesting. These last couple of weeks, they've been doing fantastic in the heat. I've had a couple hornworm pests, but nothing too much to be worried about.
Oh, well,
it's
good.
beautiful out there.
So now that you've gone through FFA for 4 years, now you're off to Eastern Illinois University in the fall. Will this be something you carry with you?
Yes.
Or is this something that's just, oh, that was fun?
So this is something I'm going to continue. I'm actually going to Eastern to study marketing and entrepreneurship, and through that, I wish to expand on what I'm doing now with it. I still make and produce in-home in Neoga, so I'll be bouncing back and forth between Charleston and Neoga, but I'm very excited to see where it'll take me.
So when you're coming up with these hot sauces, what's going through your mind? How are you coming up with these different concoctions?
So I've developed a palate over the last 4 to 5 years especially. I grew up plain. I did not like any condiments on any of my foods, and I did not like spicy. So I kind of find it funny now that I make and produce spicy condiments.
Do you know that hot sauce is the #1 condiment in the U.S.?
Yes.
So you are onto something, my friend.
Especially in the last couple of years, the market has started to explode, and I am excited to see it as it grows.
Okay, well, I'm excited to maybe give a few of these a sample, although I am taking note of the colors of the flames here on the bottles, because I'm going to guess that's a clue as to the heat degree.
A little bit. So some of them are going to be more as just kind of a flame indicator of, oh, here's our sizzling garlic honey, for example. It's on the yellow side to match the color of the sauce. Oh. Whereas the Reaper's Revenge is the dark red to match the color of it as well.
You know, I did learn a little something recently when we had some hot sauce on, and I let Ryan, my co-host, kind of take the lead on that one. Unfortunately, he's not with us today, so I'm going to have to be the taste tester. But I hope I'm worthy of the pepper, which is what your kind of motto is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Which one should we try first?
So our best seller by far has to be our sizzling garlic honey, and I think that's the one we'll try first and foremost. I love this sauce so much.
What do you put it on?
So chicken and pork especially is what I like to use it on, whether it's the air fryer and I got 2 or 3 minutes left on the chicken tenders. Ooh. I take it and toss it over them, and then I toss it again, and I let it caramelize while it's in the air fryer, and it creates just such an amazing texture on there.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, let me get my handy dandy spoon out of here. You know, Ryan had to test his on wings. I just get to go straight up. Okay, should we try this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay. It had a little after, like a little,
little bit.
There it
was.
Not a lot. But that was sweet at first, and then I was like, hello, welcome.
So there's a little bit of pineapple mixed in there with it to give it some base.
That's what it is.
So you get that pineapple, that garlic, the honey, and the habanero, the sweetness from it, and a little bit of the heat. I don't use a lot of habaneros in it, but just enough to give it that bite that it needs.
Okay, now I'm getting nervous for the next one. Okay.
So I think we're gonna move on to a jam next. We're gonna do our jalapeno mango.
Ooh, okay.
This is like a sweet and sour sauce, and I use it again for chicken. I like this for chicken tenders, chicken and waffles.
Ooh.
I have a big jar stuck in my fridge purely for chicken and waffles. I use it almost every time we have them, and I just dunk them in there, the strips of the waffles or the chicken tenders, and it's so amazing.
Okay, so I haven't used this. That's not double dipping. Do you want me to just
go right ahead.
Go for it? Oh, that is thick like a little jam. Maybe I'll try to avoid that pepper, but I guess not. Okay. Ooh, I like that. That's got just a little kick of sweet there. Mmm. Tyler, you are onto something here.
I know. It's been done a couple of times in a couple of fast food restaurants they've been working on over the last few years. I've seen it, and I've had a bunch of people come up and be like, can I put this on a burger? And I'm like, well, it's economy. You can put it on whatever you want to. And it's something I've wanted to do is make a jalapeno mango smash burger.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yes, it's fantastic. Whether it's in our baked goods or it's on some savory treats, it is fantastic.
Well, and speaking of baked goods, you got those right down here.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
So this weekend, we will be out at Gaze for the Christmas in July Festival at the Front Street Event Center.
Okay.
And then following that, we'll be at the Warren James Winery for their birthday anniversary, as well as the Charleston Farmers Market.
Well, very good. You are just a success story of FFA, and we wish you the best of luck. This is so good. If you want to learn more about Tyler and where you can find Worthey Peppers, you can connect with him online at his website, which we will connect you with over on our website, ciLiving.tv.